Hey everyone, it's Gabe here, and sorry for taking a break off YouTube, but it was really needed. So anyways, today we're going to be talking about how to come out at school, whether you're in high school or in college. You don't really have many methods to choose from when you're coming out at school, because in high school, whether or not they're able to have gender neutral bathrooms, which is ideal, but not everybody has them, and chances are in high school you're gonna be stuck doing physical education with the class that you were chosen. Like if you were assigned male at birth, you're going to be assigned with the boys physical education, and if you were assigned female at birth, you're going to be stuck with the girls physical education class, and that's something you need to navigate. You will have to either talk to your gym teacher, the principal, and possibly your guidance counselor if you don't want to confront them head on by yourself. But something needs to happen because you're most likely not going to be very comfortable in either of those situations, whether you identify as a trans man, a trans woman, or a non-binary person but leaning towards trans masculine or trans feminine spectrum, depending on how you identify. So the only recourses that you could take is either you talk to the principal about using the bathroom of your choice, or if they don't want to accommodate that, depending on where you live, some people have the right, like in North Carolina, to basically just bar you from using the bathroom that you so choose, because we got to think of the children. But besides that, it's still at the discretion of the school, really. And maybe if worse comes to worse, maybe they'll give you access to a staff bathroom or some bathroom on the other side of the school. It might be a little inconvenience, but at least you won't be seen in the bathroom that gives you so much dysphoria. I'm not gonna sit here acting like it's easy, because it's not, because you have to literally confront everyone head on by yourself or with a guidance counselor who is hopefully trans friendly to help you navigate or help you come out, because it is a scary prospect, especially if you're like a teenager who recently discovered they're trans and would like to accommodate themselves a lot better rather than being stuck where you are with the physical education class that gives you a lot of dysphoria, especially the locker room. If worse one comes to worse, if you have very supportive parents, that's only if you have supportive parents. If the school doesn't want to accommodate you, you could bring them in and hopefully things will pan out. Have a talk with them about how this is a big issue for your child and it gets in the way of your education, because dysphoria does have a tendency, if you're not accommodated or people are not taking into account your feelings, chances are it's gonna really hamper your school grades and hamper your access to college, and it's gonna affect your grades in a very negative way. So it's good to be accepted, supported, because it helps you be able to cope with everything, because transition is a scary thing no matter what age you are and where you are in life. It's a very scary thing, and to be able to tackle that alone is basically overwhelming. Now, if you're transitioning college or graduate school or some post-secondary school for further education, I find that they're a lot more acceptable than, say, high schools, because you're stuck with a lot of students and a lot of people are going to be wondering what about the other children? Aren't they going to feel like they're being violated in the bathroom? Well, in college that generally does not happen. Everybody's doing their own thing. Nobody really cares about who's in the bathroom. They're in to do their business and then just get out, unless you're going to the girls' room, which is basically a mixed bag of them not caring and them looking at everybody, because they tend to have eyes that wander everywhere. You have to unfortunately do everything yourself, as in you basically have to get into the mindset that it's you against the world. Even though you have supportive friends, they cannot come out to your teachers for you. So depending on how the school is structured, you're going to have classes with different people and different teachers of different subjects. 95% of the time you're going to have to email professors individually if they have contact information or they reached out right before the semester starts. So you can tell them listen, my name is this and I go by these pronouns, so if you could announce this name instead of this when you're doing roll call on the first day of college, that would be great, because you don't want to go into the classroom and them having to roll call and have them to shout out your birth name, and you basically going to be remembered by that name basically by the rest of the class. So that's a very awkward thing. I can't even imagine going through that and having to basically squeak out I'm here. So if they reached out by email right before class starts, you might want to reply back and say hey, listen, in the school records, I'm written down as this, but I go by the preferred name of this, and this is pronouns that I go. So if you could do this, that would be great, and I would be willing to come in like right before class to introduce myself, so you know there's a name to that face that I'm giving you. And hopefully, if the teacher's worth a damn, they'll be able to accommodate you, even though your name is not legally changed in the school records. They'd be able to accommodate that and make you feel welcome and comforted in such a safe space, and that is the classroom, which should be a safe space. There should be no bullying and anything like that. Now, if they didn't reach out before class starts, then all hope is not lost. You can always go to the website, every college has one, and go check the faculty list, and they should have their contact information. So let's say you're taking an intro to biology class for the first semester in college, or for whatever semester you're in college or graduate school. You could find their contact information if you go like to the Department of Biology or Science or whatever they have that in, and you'll look for their name of the teacher that's teaching the class, and hopefully it should have like their email or work number or extension or whatever that is, and then you can call them and let them know that you're going to be taking this class. You don't use that name, and if they could not out you and that you're trans or whatever you need to say to get them to be able to keep you being stealth in school if that's what you so choose. Hopefully like everything pans out with like your name change, so you'll be able to graduate with a diploma with the name that you've chosen, or with a college degree that with the name that you've chosen, saying like you've completed your degree, you graduated with a bachelor's in arts or science or whatever. And that's basically all there is to it. Those basically are the only recourses with coming out in school. You have to maintain a very respectful tone when you're writing emails to your college professors, of course, and also professional manner when you're confronting the principal of your high school or your guidance counselor or your teachers, telling them this is your name and I know you've been legally put down as this, but I need you to use this name and these pronouns for me so I can feel more comfortable in my skin and being transgender and whatever the case may be. Because a lot of people want to go into the new school year or semester as the name that they've chosen, and they don't want anybody to know of their past, because there's a lot of people who want to do that. And even if like a lot of people knew them before the semester or the class or the grade started, they want to try going stealth because that's who they are, and it's definitely their choice to make. And to do all these things, you're gonna have to really step up and really sell yourself to these people and say like, listen, I'm this and this and this, and I need you to use this and this. If you use that other name, I'm going to feel disrespected, and other people are going to call me that, and I'm not going to have a very good experience, and it's going to affect me negatively with grades and exams and everything. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see y'all real soon, okay?